Hi, blessings, everyone. It's Tuesday today, and it's the 16th of July, 2019. Excuse the the screen here. It's the best I can do at the moment, as I'm still having techie problems, and it's all happening inside me. My own technical issues that are coming through as I'm really taking time to deeply connect in with my journey, I guess. Um, the past 2 weeks, since the beginning of July, I've been doing some very deep soul work and really connecting through meditation, and I'm fasting. This feels as if it could be fairly permanent, is that the body is not wanting any density, and I'm finding that the nourishment that I need is already there inside, and really allowing this to take place. It's a very powerful, purifying process that I'm experiencing, and it's very deep. I'm very blessed to have the space to do that, and there's a deep stillness in the earth that is really coming through to assist me through this process. The physical eye is changing, which I mentioned in a previous video. I can see that my eyes are there's more light coming through the eyes, but when I look into the eye, I can see that the eye has changed, and the color is changing, and the vibration is quite different from how it used to be. I was really seeing the stars in the eyes. There's a golden star, which I feel is connected with the stargates, and it's fascinating because this starlight energy is coming through the eye, and there is a circle of blue around the eye. So my brown eyes are becoming more multidimensional, I would say. The vibration has opened, and there is a beautiful light coming through that is expressing the divine and this sense of and awareness of the union with the divine that is there in terms of my expression. My eyes have always been very powerful. When I say that, I'm talking about the way that I see life. I've never seen life the way that others do around me. That's not to say that there isn't anyone in the world that resonates with me, because I do believe that there are. And I find that I have deeper connections with different cultures, and I have sisters that are healers that are in the States who have a similar message. It's not the same, but there is a similarity. So the eyes are always been a very powerful conduit for life, where I've been able to see the layers continually. As a child, it used to freak me out because I would see different energies, and I would see the layers within the individual when I was with someone. So I had a real backlash of energy, which, because this is a gift that I have, and the backlash was this energy from others, which was very invasive, and it could be very painful for me because there was a lot of criticism coming back at me from the outside. And opening and really truly opening the healing aspect, which came through in 1995, has been a wonderful gift for me, because I use this gift with those that I'm working with. I'm able to see within the individual the multidimensional self, the eternal and the source of life from within them. So it means that even just watching and being with the person, I can change the vibration just literally through the eyes. And using this as a tool for healing and for the good. There's a deep blessing that comes through being able to connect and really open up the individual from inside. So I see them as an art form, as I see all of life. And my healing work that I do, I'm calling it work, but this gift that I have is an energy which is very multidimensional, and which allows the others and those that I'm able to share and work with to really feel their own multidimensionality. So very often they take on the form of the divine, and I can see the face change, and it becomes the shape of the heart. There's a softness there, and there's a broad spectrum of color that comes through that allows me to witness the divinity within the soul of the person. And also being able to really witness their fullness. So it's very much like a painting that can appear in front of me. So if I'm working with a woman, for example, I'll see the goddess open up, and I see her true nature come through. Now, I have a client that I work with on a regular basis, and when I'm able to really spend time with her, which we're not able to do so much at the present, because I don't have the space for it, and I'm not living in my own space in terms of my home at the present time. But being able to really witness her opening, she takes on the form of this wild woman, which is just amazing. And I have wanted to try and capture that by taking photographs or being able to feed back this energy. It would be really beautiful to do a painting. It's something that I would like to do in the future. And yeah, she has this wild red hair, which gets redder and redder through the process of the energy we're sharing, and her opening there, and her healing, where she's very connected with nature. And I can really see her beauty shining through, this wild nature inside her, her passion and her ability to really open in the safety of the sacred space that I create for this purpose. So you can hear it's really important for me to have the space and to have this sacred space to allow me to invite these souls in that wish to come and work with me. And it's truly amazing. These beautiful women that are really open to themselves through the heart and through the divine. And it's very much connecting in with the divine feminine and this blessing that I share. It's it's beyond words, to be quite honest, and it's priceless. So in terms of pricing anything, it's been an interesting journey because I have people that meet me and who come and work with me, and they're so fully aligned with the work we're doing that they will give me a really good source of money. So because we can share anything from, it's usually around 2 hours to a whole afternoon or a whole day. Normally, I would guess it would be between 2 hours and 4 hours, but there's no time because we come into divine time. So the time just, and when I talk about time, the energy, it just allows the process to happen for her. And she will be there for as long as she needs. Very often, I'll just give them space to stay over as well. And so they can rest in the energy and stay overnight. And so they may be with me for 24 hours or for a weekend, which is, I have done some amazing work over weekends. It's truly life-changing. So this is what's coming through today for me to share. In terms of the present energies, I'm seeing the multidimensional earth through the physical eye in the way that I'm describing, which I really haven't seen before, and this has been just recently. I had a symbol appear when I was doing yoga one morning, and it was appearing in the trees outside, and it was an interesting symbol of what looked like a pyramid shape, or I can really find a word for it. And it was quite large. So after I finished my yoga practice and throughout the day, it was coming back to me, and I was really seeing the Stargate symbol. And there was a Stargate opening in the earth at that time. And normally I would see the Stargates through my inner eye. So when I see them, they are very much a portal of light, and they are full of crystalline energy and beautiful colors that are around this arch of the gateway, which magnifies and expands and really dissolves into the earth and into the surroundings around it. So it's a high vibrational Stargate. So this was interesting because I was seeing the symbol of the Stargate. So very much multidimensional tools coming in for me to connect with. And always a surprise, of course. Life is full of surprises. The Earth at the present time, when I tune in to the grid, is showing me that there is much more unity consciousness coming through. There's more color in terms of high vibrational source colors. So the stargaze and these energies that we're receiving from the cosmos is really being embedded in Mother Earth and is holding these high dimensional and multidimensional sources of color. And the color is really allowing us to fully embrace our own colorful nature, um, of, connected with the oneness and the globe as a whole, where everything is merging and coming together and nature is combining. So even though I'm living in Edinburgh, in the physical sense, um, there is a combining of energies from, for example, recently I've been feeling the tropics and the tropical winds coming through the trees here. And there is a warm, balmy feel to it. And the energy on the street was very much into the flow of this high vibrational energy, where I felt that I was literally just floating along the earth. And these warm, balmy winds, I wasn't, and I never really am here in the city. I was really living through a whole different experience, which was both tropical in feel and in color. And the essence of that is very much that depth inside, which is connected with the essence of these places. So I would be drinking coconut water and really tasting life through this essence of something that is deeply connected with me. And it's these energies that are really lifting our vibration, and to recognize that we're never in one place. We're in so many different places at the one time, that we are all that is, and that we are recognized as a being of pure source consciousness. It's beautiful. So I'm just sending a blessing through today, and I hope this video remains and I can post it, because technology's been very much connected in with my nervous system for the past couple of years. Things breaking down, my computer's just crashing on me, and yeah, my phone, and I do feel an enormous amount of love for the sharing that goes on through the internet and this global family. I'm spending most of my time offline just now. So it's good to connect, and I'm wishing everyone a beautiful day. Namaste.